another way of looking at it here is overstimulation leads to desensitization. Okay, and once again, that's what we're looking at here. Here's the dopamine being released. This is how it should be working. All these receptors online that can accept all this dopamine, and it sends a big signal, the big effect, right? But when it's desensitized, particularly from a lot of porn watching, it's like I said, once again, it's not that the receptors aren't necessarily there. It's just that they're not working like they should. So it's like there's only 2 receptors where there should be 6. Right? So a third of what you should be dealing with in this particular scenario. So again, that's, once again, those 2 main things to keep in mind. When you're watching porn for a long period of time or engage in anything that does dopamine for extended periods of time, it depletes your readily supply of dopamine. It depletes these little vesicles, so you don't have as much dopamine, and it desensitizes these receptors, so that even the dopamine that's released does not have the same kind of effect. Okay, super important to understand that. All right, let me make sure I'm covering everything here. Okay, because what you want is to get aroused, like I said, just by the female form alone, not by watching other people have sex. That's not going to help you in the bedroom. If you're turned on just by the female form alone, then when you go in with a real female, then that actually helps you. It's like, wow, I got, she's there, she's real. I can smell her, I can touch her, I can taste her, I can feel her presence, right? Because you're attracted to the feminine nature, not to watching other people have sex. Big difference for how that affects you in the bedroom. And so with that, that's the whole concept of being turned on by a feather versus needing a sledgehammer, like porn does, or being turned on by just a breeze versus needing a hurricane. Okay, if you need a hurricane in the bedroom, you're way behind the 8 ball in terms of performance, right? If you just need a breeze, man, that's easy, right? So I hope those concepts are getting through, because these are really important to understand in our modern day world with all these modern day alpha inhibitors, and dopamine spiking is a huge part of it. We didn't have all this instant gratification in the past, okay, but we do now, and it's not going anywhere. And that's why I say learning how to incorporate it into your lifestyle. So let's talk about a couple of things that you can do that are very helpful here. When it comes to getting throbbing, stage 4, rock hard on command, and lasting as long as you want in the bedroom, both permanently and naturally at any age, the first step is understanding exactly what is going on under the hood of your manhood. Because if a man doesn't understand the basic mechanics of how his manhood works, how can he expect anything he tries to work? He just ends up throwing punches in the dark, and then is frustrated when everything he tries stops working and makes his hardness and lasting power worse over time, conveniently leading him to more and more extreme treatments that further destroy his manhood and his ability to perform in the bedroom. So if this is a priority for you, and you would like to finally get off of Big Pharma's hamster wheel, keeping you trapped, broken, and desperate, then you're going to want to set aside about 75 minutes to watch this free training I made just for you that's going to allow you to finally understand the ecosystem behind your manhood and bedroom performance. Like fixing a leaky pipe, you can't just drywall over it, or you'll end up with a house full of black mold. You have to fix the source of the leaky pipe if you want permanent results that will last a lifetime. So I put a link in the description to claim a 24-hour access pass to my new masterclass that will take you by the hand and show you exactly what's going on under the hood, so you can finally understand exactly what methodologies, frameworks, and systems that our guys are using right now to conquer their bedroom performance permanently and naturally at any age. So go ahead and click the link in the description, and I'll see you inside the masterclass. Xander Holt, signing off.